Good afternoon. Now, let us see the remaining portion of software configuration management. We will see first the configuration management process, then we will see some of the tools available for configuration management, and then at last we will see some other project management tools. So, we have already discussed the fundamental concepts of configuration management, various terminologies of configuration management in the previous class. Now, let us see how configuration management is carried out. Configuration management is carried out through the following two principal activities. One, configuration identification, then two, configuration control. In this process, configuration identification, it involves deciding which parts of the system should be kept under configuration management, which items will be kept under what configuration management, such as your SRS document, code, design documents, test plans, etc. And in configuration control, this process is used to ensure that the changes made to a system they occur very smoothly. We will first see about configuration identification in detail, and then we will see about this configuration control. So, the project managers normally they classify the work products associated with a software development process into three main categories. So, the work products could be, as I have already told, that they could be SRS document, design document, codes, test plans, etc., or the design test cases. They are the work products. They can be divided into three categories: controlled products, pre-controlled products, and uncontrolled products. So, let us see what are controlled work products. Controlled work products are those that are put under configuration control. That means, the work products which can be put under configuration control, these are known as controlled work products. The team members must follow some formal procedures to change this. They have to follow some accepted procedures, formal procedures to change this. We will discuss the procedure. Then pre-controlled work products are those work products which are not yet under configuration control, but eventually they will be under configuration control, maybe in near future. And then last one is this uncontrolled work products. These are the work products which will not be subject to the configuration control. They will not be subject to the configuration control. These controllable work products and pre-controlled work products and pre-controlled work products together they are known as controllable work products. Then let us see what work products can be coming under, which work products may come under controllable work products. Like as I have already told you, requirement specification document, design documents such as DFD, UML diagrams, etc. The tools which are used to build the system, such as compilers, linkers, loaders, lexical analyzers, parsers, etc. they can come under controllable work products. Similarly, the source code for each module, that can be also considered as a controllable work product. The design test cases, test plans, etc. they will be also coming under controllable work products. And finally, the problem reports, they can also be they can also come under the controllable work products. Next, we will see about configuration control, how to perform configuration management, or how to perform this configuration control. So, configuration control is the process of, or configuration control is the part of configuration management system which most directly affects the day-to-day operations of the developers. The configuration control, it allows only authorized changes. So, those persons which have been authorized, might be a project steering committee or the project manager. So, the configuration control, it will allow only those persons, only authorized or the changes made by those authorized persons to the control objects, and it prevents any unauthorized changes. Anybody else, whoever want, he cannot make changes. So, they have to get permission either from the project manager or from the steering committee. So, that is why Configuration control, it allows only the authorized changes to be controlled and it prevents the unauthorized changes. The project manager can give permission, can give authorization to some specific members who will be able to change or assess the specific work products, and others they cannot make any unauthorized change or any unauthorized access. In order to change a controlled work product such as a what code etc., a developer he has to get a private copy of the module through a operation called as a reserve operation. He cannot just do the change on the master copy. He has to first request he has to first reserve for a private copy, and once his request is approved, he will be given a private copy where he will make the changes. Then that copy will be tested. If everything is successful, if the project committee or the project manager approves the changes, then only that master copy will be replaced by this developed private copy. This is how the configuration control this process it works. So, let us explain how this configuration control this process works. As I have already told you, there will be two main important operations in configuration process. One reserve, another is restore. You see, so suppose this is the developer's workspace. One developer wants to make some changes to the configuration item W3. So, what he has to do? He has to send a reserve message to this project manager or to the steering committee requesting that I want to make some changes in the configuration item W3. So, if his request is approved by the project manager or by the steering committee, then a private copy of the W3 this configuration item will be given to the developer. Then the developer will make any sort of changes whatever he wants, what is justifiable, he will make the changes on W3. He will please remember, he will not directly do in the master's copy. A copy of W3 will be given as the private copy. The developer will make the changes in this private copy, and then this changes what he has made in the private copy, that will be sent to the project manager or the steering committee. We call it a committee, there is a committee called as CCB, I will just show you. So, that committee then he will investigate the various changes, various aspects of the changes. If they are satisfied, then they will approve the changes, and after that if everything is approved, yes, the changes are correct, then the developer will replace this master copy W3 with the developed or the yes, with the developed copy or with the private copy through a operation called as restore operation. So, through reserve operation he can reserve a copy of W3 and he will be issued a private copy, and then with the restore operation and if the changes are approved, then the developer can restore this privately developed this privately copy, it can be put in the master's copy place. That means, the master's copy will be replaced with this private copy if that is approved by the CCB. So, this is how the configuration control process it takes place by using the two different important operations, reserve and restore. So, this thing I have explained here, that the configuration management tools allow only one team member to reserve a module at any time. So, because we have already seen the problem of concurrent access, it will not allow more than one person at a time to do the reserve. So, that is why configuration management tool allows only one team member to reserve a particular module at any time. Once that work product is reserved, it does not allow anybody else to reserve the same module until the reserved module is reserved. So, in this way we can prevent, or the tool can prevent more than one developer to simultaneously reserve a module. Thus, the problems which are associated with the concurrent access that can be taken care of. Now, let us see how the modifications to a work product are made under configuration control. I have already told you that when a developer needs to change a work product, he first makes a reserve request, then that reserve request is honored only if the appropriate authorization has been given by the project manager, otherwise this request will not be honored. Okay. So, a reserve request by a team member is honored only if the appropriate authorization has been given by the project manager to that member for that specific work product. After the reserve command successfully executes, a private copy of the work product or the configuration item is created in his local directory, and then the project the developer he can carry out the necessary changes to the specific work product on the private copy only, not on the master copy. He can make any changes in the private copy only. Then once the developer has satisfactorily completed all necessary changes, then the changes need to be restored in the configuration management repository. However, restoring the change work product to the system configuration, it requires approval, it requires permission of a board called as change control board. The change control board is usually constructed by taking members among the development team members. Now, for every change that needs to be carried out, the CCB reviews the different aspects of the changes made to the controlled work product and certifies certain aspects. They endorse certain comments about the changes. They may give comments in these aspects that change is well motivated. The developer has considered and document what will the effects of the change. The developer has also already considered and documented whether there is an adverse effect or only what positive effects will be there. If any negative effect also the developer has already mentioned. So, the committee is aware of that. Then the changes interact well with the changes made by other developers. So, what changes particular developer has made, whether those changes are interacting well with the changes made by the other developer, that also the committee will see. And then the appropriate people, maybe from the CCB, they have validated the change, they have tested the change, they have validated the change. For example, someone has tested the changed code and has verified that the change code is consistent with as per the need. So, if they verify and the committee or the CCB is satisfied with every aspect of the changes made in that work product, then they will approve and they will give the permission, and then the software developer he can replace, he can restore the master copy with this changed copy. So, now let us see in the CCB who will be there. Normally, the change control board is seldom a group of people. Normally, for a smaller project, the project manager himself is he takes the role of CCB. Except for very large projects, the functions of the change control board are normally discharged by the project manager or by some senior member of the development team. So, once the CCB reviews the changes to the module and approves all these changes, then the project manager updates the old configuration item with the new one through a restore operation. A configuration tool does not allow a developer to replace a work product in the configuration with his local copy unless he gets an authorization from the CCB. So, unless the CCB authorizes, unless the CCB approves the changes, even if the software developer has got the private copy, but he cannot upload it, he cannot restore this modified copy. So, that is why configuration control tool it does not allow any developer to replace a work product in the configuration with his local copy unless he gets an authorization or permission from the CCB. Therefore, incompletely modified or improperly modified or inaccurately modified work products, they cannot be updated in the configuration. So, we have last class we have already seen about what version, and we have also seen release. We have already seen how the versions can be managed, the software configuration management we have seen. Let us quickly see about how the different releases can be managed. So, release management. The release management process, it systemizes the work carried out by developers to provide a new release of a software, and on the part of the users to smoothly obtain and use a new release. So, see two important things you can say that the release management process is to systemizes two things: the work carried out by the developers, how to provide a new release of a software, and for the users how they can smoothly obtain and use a new release. This can be provided by the release management process. The release process should involve what see nowadays this release management becomes very much important after the users getting the facility of easy downloading of the releases from the internet. Then so, that is why these days release management has become very much important. The release process should involve what minimal effort on the part of the developer. See, two important stakeholders are there, developer as well as the user. This release process should involve minimal effort, as much as less effort on the part of the developer to upload a new release of a software. Similarly, this for the users, this process should involve minimal effort for downloading it and installing it. For example, when a new version of the system it has to be released, the tool should automatically determine what will be the changed components, the dependencies among them, and all the interdependent components they should be retrievable as a group, so that there will be no possibility of inconsistency. Also, retrievals of unnecessary and unchanged components should be avoided. So, whenever there will be retrieval of some unnecessary components, some unchanged components, that should be avoided by the release management tool. Now, let us see, as I have already told you, there are several configuration management tools are available. Out of them, some are free, that means open source tools, and some are commercial tools. So, today we will discuss some open source tools. So, two popular configuration management tools on Unix systems are there, maybe these are open source. One is SCCS, it is named as a source code control system. Another is RCS, that stands for revision control system. Either SCCS or RCS, they can be used for controlling and managing different versions of text files. Please remember, they can be used for managing different versions of text files. They do not handle binary files. For example, executive files, documents, file changing diagrams, etc. They cannot be handled by SCS and RCS. SCS and RCS, they provide an efficient way of storing the different versions that minimize the amount of the occupied disk space. So, these tools they provide some efficient way for storing versions that will minimize the amount of occupied disk space. Now, let us see, suppose a module mod is present in 3 versions. For example, a module mod is present in 3 versions, maybe module 1.1, module 1.1, module 1.3. Then the tools SCCS or RCS, they store the original module, module 1.1 together with the changes needed to transform from module 1.1 into module 1.2 to module 1.3. Please see, they will not store all the versions module 1.1, module 1.2 and module 1.3. They will store the original module, the baseline module, module 1.1. Along with that, they will store the changes which are required to transform from module 1.1 to module 1.2 and from module 1.2 to module 1.3. So, basically they will store the baseline version module 1.1 and the changes required to move to module 1.2 and module 1.3. The changes needed to transform each baseline file to the next version are stored and are called delta. So, the changes which are needed to transform from the baseline module, maybe from your module 1.1 to module 1.2. These changes which are needed to transform each baseline file to the next version, they are stored, and these changes are called deltas. The main reason behind storing the deltas rather than storing the full revision files is to save the disk space. So, if I will store all these versions module 1.2, module 1.2, module 1.1, module 1.2 and module 1.3, the disk storage requirement will be very high. But if I will store only the baseline version module 1.1, then the changes required to transform into module 1.2 and module 1.3, then the required disk space will be very less. So, RCS and SCCS do or follow this approach. The change control facilities provided by SCCS and RCS, what facilities they provide? They include the ability to incorporate restrictions on the set of individuals who can create new versions. So, proper authorization is required, and facilities for checking the components in and out. That means, who can reserve, when can reserve, and who can restore, who can perform the restore operations. Okay. So, who can perform and who can perform reserve and restore operations, and how they can perform these facilities are provided by these tools SCCS and RCS. Individual developers, they check out the components and modify them. Okay. The individual developers, they check out the components and modify them. Then after they have made all the necessary changes to a component, and after all the changes have been reviewed and approved by CCB, then they can again check in what this the change module into the SCCS and RCS, and the master file is replaced with this changed module. Now, let us see about some of the features of SCCS. I have already told you that SCCS is a confusion management tool. It is available on Unix systems and it helps control and manage text files only. It also implements an efficient way of storing the versions. It minimizes the amount of occupied disk space by storing only the baseline version and the changes required for transformation, not all the revisions. Suppose a module is present in 3 versions, this I have already told you, like module 1.1, module 1.2 and module 1.3, and SCCS stores the original or the baseline version 1.1 along with the changes those are needed to transform it into module 1.1 and module 1.3, and these changes or modifications they are known as deltas. So, access control facilities provided by SCCS, they include that facilities for checking components in and out. Individual developers they can check out components and modify them, and after they have changed the module as required and the module has been successfully tested and verified by CCB, then they can check in the changed module into the SCCS. The master copy now will be replaced with this modified copy. Revisions are normally denoted by numbers in ascending order, like 1.1, revision 1.1, revision 1.2, 1.3, etc. It is also possible to create variants of a component. Okay. It is also possible to create different variants of a component by creating the by creating a fork, by using fork okay, in the development history. Okay. It is also possible to create different variants of a component by creating a fork in the development history. So, these are the configuration management tools. Many other configuration management tools are there, you can find out from other books on the internet. So, now I will just conclude with this, I will give some examples of other project management tools. So, these two are RCCS and SCCS are explicitly they are used for software configuration management, but there are other project management tools to support other activities such as drawing Gantt charts, etc. For CPM, for handling CPM part, okay, for dealing with CPM part, etc. There are other project management tools. So, I have listed here some other project management tools to perform some other project management related activities. For example, Gantt project is one of the freeware. Okay. For example, Gantt project is one of the freeware, it is a GP licensed project management software. It is a very open source software that runs under the Windows operating systems, Linux operating systems and Mac operating systems. There is another tool called as a Microsoft project. It is the basic project management software from Microsoft Corporation. And you can see this is available if you are using Microsoft system Microsoft software in your computer, then you can see that this Microsoft project is already there. Advanced capabilities of Microsoft project, okay, the advanced capabilities are supported through Microsoft project server and Microsoft project web access software. Okay. The advanced capabilities they are supported through what Microsoft Office project server as well as Microsoft Office project web access software. So, if you are having Microsoft Office then you can see in your computer that this Microsoft project software is there, which you can use for project management related activities. So, another software is there called as Primavera project management software, which is a widely used suite of project management software. So, you can see there are two versions here. SureTrack is one. SureTrack is one which is the entry level software, and Primavera 6 is the advanced software. These softwares you can use also project management related activities. Using SureTrack's project Kickstart, a project manager can define the different project phases, establish the goals, anticipate the obstacles and delegate the different assignments. So, these are only basic things I am just giving the information. You can see the details from the books and the internets. So, let us just compare the different features of the project management tools, like see Gantt project, it can handle scheduling, project scheduling if you have known CPM and POT etc. So, Gantt project supports scheduling. It also supports resource management. I have already told you for representing resource management, Gantt project is one of the best software, and it is a open source software. Similarly, Microsoft project, it supports portfolio management. Portfolio management we have already discussed initially. So, it supports project management. It is also web based. It also supports scheduling activities such as through POT, CPM and POT. Also, cost management is supported through Microsoft project, and resource management we have already discussed resource management. Resource management is also supported through Microsoft project, but this is not an open source software. When you are licensing Microsoft package, then you will get this tool. Then Primavera SureTrack, this also supports portfolio management. It is also on web based software. This supports the scheduling activities through CPM POT etc., and it also supports cost management. It also supports resource management, but this is not an open source software. So, these are few of the project management tools we have listed here. Many other projects are there. For example, another project is called project management tool is called as the Libre project. So, you can also use Libre project for the different project management related activities. Okay. So, today we have discussed in this class the detailed steps for configuration management process. We have already seen in this class we have seen the details of configuration management process. We have presented some configuration management tools such as SCCS, RCS etc. We have also presented some other project management tools such as Microsoft project and Primavera and this Gantt project, Libre project etc. We have taken the reference from these books. Thank you very much.